And also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now, once again, the Vikings are going to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas got it, 58 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the...
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fight 60. Watch out now. 50 fear.
They run it with Chandler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Chandler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Hall. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the RPO, he completes it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter.
Field, right where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Blue striking. Set, hunt.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Vikings able to recover. The Hens team does its job. They just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Come on, 38.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler had a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Throwing on fourth down. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.